Okay. Welcome back. We're doing the next scenario for the greater good. This is the one where I stopped playing as my solo Roan. When I used to play it, the first time I played this, I didn't record it. This was long before I started doing this little hobby of mine. But yeah, so I only got halfway through, and after the last other two with Roland, which went so bad, I was like, I'm not seeing anything. I'm just losing so quickly, it's not even worth it. So hopefully this time it goes better. We did great in the secret name. We did really bad in the Wages of Sin, so bad that we went backwards. We should have resigned as soon as we got the 2 victory points and just got out of there, but nope. And because of that, I didn't pick up any other cards. I still want to get that one item for Preston, which he needed for. If I never got observed for him, I would have gotten it, but I wanted to play around with it. Alright, so we're changing the lead. This is about the Silver Twilight, so Preston is going to be in the lead. Oopsies. Well. Alright, so we already got it set up and everything. We have these little extra cards, tokens right over here. These are going to be keys, which are going to be used exclusively for this this scenario. Alright, so let me go ahead and start the intro.
Scenario 5, for the greater good. Intro 1. Ever since your brush with death at Hangman's Hill, the situation in Arkham has only worsened. In the days since, there have been more reports of ghost sightings, and even several more disappearances. A thin layer of gray mist lingers over the streets at all hours, day and night. As soon as the sun begins to set each evening, doors are shut and locked. Without truly realizing why, very few people dare venture out at night. Some businesses have even closed their doors to customers during the day, citing poor weather. Things are getting out of hand. Check the campaign log. If the investigators are members of the Lodge, proceed to Intro 2. If the investigators are enemies of the Lodge, skip to Intro 3. If the investigators learned nothing of the Lodge's schemes, skip to Intro 4. If the investigators are never seen or heard from again, skip to Intro 5. Intro 2. The creature that appeared at the Lodge's charity gala is clearly not bound to Joseph Meager's manor, which means the horrors you've experienced could be just the start of something much worse. It is time to report your findings to the Silver Twilight Lodge. Perhaps they can help interpret the knowledge you've gathered, and inform you as to what your next step should be. With their help, you may be able to save Arkham. Check the campaign log. If the investigators are deceiving the Lodge, read the sidebar below.
We are.
Otherwise, skip this sidebar. Though you suspect the Lodge has other interests, the Lodge clearly knows more about what is happening than they care to admit. There is a sinister purpose that lurks beneath the surface of the Lodge, and you intend to discover what that purpose is. Skip to setup.
Alright, so everything's already been set up. And now we don't need to put that away. Alright, so this one's quite interesting. So if you're enemies in the Lodge, or kind of have to like break in, which actually changes some of the enemies we're going to face and locations. But because we're members of the Lodge, they're going to be cordial with us instead. So let's go ahead and read the agenda. The Hierophant. 5. Adapt your beliefs and be open to new truths. You are expected to conform. Do not stray from the path. Force. When you defeat a Silver Twilight enemy, you leave behind some evidence of the scuffle. Move 1 doom from each enemy at that location to the current agenda. So yes, these the cultists are still going to be the Silver Twilight Lodge, which is basically still just rich fancy cultists, are still going to generate doom. Alright, Act 1. A. Warm welcome. You have arrived at the Lodge's manor in French Hill to see if they can help you piece together the evidence you've collected. Perhaps you can even speak with the president of the lodge again. But as you approach the manor, you begin to wonder if this was all a test of your loyalty all along. We need 3 clues per investigator, so 6 altogether. Alright, let's look at what the tokens are going to do. Not these tokens, but the tokens in the bag. Skull. X is the highest number of doom on a cultist in play, so I'm going to keep that low. Cultist, -2, reveal another token. A relic, relic. -3, if you fail, place 1 doom on the nearest cultist. And Elder Thing, -3, if you fail, move 1 doom to the nearest cultist enemy to the current agenda. So you basically need to beat a 3. Well, this is easy mode anyway, so. Alright, so we start at the lodge. We've been expecting you. As you approach the gates of the lodge manor in French Hill, you're surprised to see several automobiles parked nearby in the streets. The light shines in several of the windows of the manor. Is there a gathering of some sort here tonight? The headquarters of the Silver Twilight Lodge is this gorgeous Victorian mansion in French Hill, overlooking most of the city. Light flickers beyond its prominent stained glass door. Enemies cannot spawn at the lodge gates. You can resign. On second thought, maybe coming here was a bad idea. Alright, there's no clues. Alright, so let's go ahead and, before we draw, we need to do this one right here with this observed. And currently, we have the upside down the star. And I was thinking, the next time I play, if we see through until the end, we're going to go ahead and next time we play be the return to version. Otherwise, if we don't get to the end, we'll just do what we did in Dunwich and play again later. But I really want to play the whole thing using the Hierophant on the Hierophant. But we have the star, which is 17, I think. After the investigators reveal the chaos token during skill test, you must either take 1 damage or 1 horror. Alright, so let's see what Preston's observed is going to do. 1, 2. Why do I always usually get these? We have Justice. Cancel the first stone and replace it with the final agenda of the game. That might be helpful. Wheel of Fortune. That might be helpful. Just because we will also cancel that. And then the Devil isn't really going to be helpful for Preston. I think we're going to do is get Justice out. So basically that's going to give us an extra leniency with the Doom. Alright, so since you're the lead, we'll have you go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sweet. We have Paranoia, so that's going to go away. We have Small Favor, which I put that away. We have 2 Mariner's Compass, so that's good, so we're going to cancel 1. Favor of the Sun. That'll be only good if we have some more generation, which I think we could, but right now I'm not going to focus on that. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's another Favor of the Sun. Alright, so let's go ahead, put these back in. So we're going to get 6 clues. We have a Mariner's Compass. That'll be very much helpful. Alright. Agnes, you get Mind's Eye, Meat Cleaver, ooh, Painkillers, Uncage the Soul, and Beloved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Mind's Eye and the Meat Cleaver is certainly going to help when real enemies show up. I don't think we're going to go on a killing spree. Uncage the Soul could help. Painkillers will definitely help. So I do want to keep the Painkillers. I want to keep the Mind's Eye, so keep this. And just, we need something to fight with, so the only thing we're going to get rid of is Beloved. And another Mind's Eye. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, and I'll be right back. Just gotta do something real quick. So let me pause it. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and start the music and start the game. Alright. Who do we want to go first? I kind of want to have Agnes go first just to see what we can expect. So the entrance to the Silver Twilight Lodge is guarded. You cannot enter the lobby. The lodge gates, which we're at, gains parlay. The guards recognize you from the Meeker's estate and let you pass. Reveal the lobby. The front entrance to the lobby's menu is guarded by 2 men in trench coats who nod as you approach. So we just have to take an action to get it out. Alright. So, first things first, with Agnes, we'll uncage the soul and put out Mind's Eye. We gotta remember, this has 2 slots, so we can't have any other spell. Mind Eye has 3 secrets. 1, 2, 3. Then I'll use that this fast action to discard a copy from your hand and place 2 more secrets. So sweet. That took 1 action. So before I put out a meat cleaver, let's put out painkillers for 1. And he has 3 supplies. Basically, I have yet to use this on Agnes. She'll heal 1 damage, but she'll take 1 horror. So I'm turning this into a horror instead. And that'll also, after taking 1 more horror's place, bam, that could hurt an enemy. So, usually my meat cleaver I would use the action, but instead, she'll parlay, and we'll reveal the lobby. It's like, hey, we're here. We've been expecting you. The guard stepped aside and allows you to enter the lobby. Mr. Stanford has been expecting you, one of them says cryptically. The interior museum is clean and well kept, as you would expect from Arkham's most prestigious social clubs. Plaques, pictures, and other trinkets adorn the wooden walls, hinting at the lodge's long and storied history. So that wasn't a move. Unfortunately, there's nothing there. No clues on there, so... Alright. Preston, it is now your turn. You gain... Oh, God Lord. All of our things are on here. You gain 4 over here. I'm going to spend 1 to put out Lone Wolf. That's 1 action. Then we're going to move. 1 action. Whew. And you know what? I think what we're going to do... I think what we're going to do is actually try to draw some cards instead of putting Mariner's Compass in just yet, so we can get more ready. This guy over here. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. So we're going to investigate for... We're under by 2, and we're going to take heart. So we're down by 2. And this is going to be our last action. And we get -1. So we failed. But take heart gives us 2 resources, which is going to go away anyway, and 2 cards. 1, 2. Alright. So this all goes away. Enemy's turn. No enemies. So Agnes draws. She gets Word of Command. And Preston draws. Intel report 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Put 1 doom down. Alright, Preston, you go first. You get... Place 2 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there's no cultist, search the encounter... If there's no cultist in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist and draw it. So... Cultist, cultist, cultist. There it is. Keeper is secret, which isn't good. Enemy... He's going to constantly add doom on himself. So he needs to die. He's also aloof. So where should we put him? Any empty location. I think we're going to put him here. Yeah, we'll put him here, and I'll get a 1, no, 1. Alright. So, Agnes, you get Ancient Evils. Place 1 Doom down. Alright, at the end of the Mythos phase, 1 Doom goes into him. Now, if we kill someone, if he has no secrets and we kill him, that'd be good. So, Agnes would have to move 1, 2, grab it. But, let's have Agnes deal with the Keeper of the Secrets. I could always intel report, or small favor. Yeah. I could play Preston, talk to him. Small favor it. And kill him. That way. Yeah, because we don't have to do an engage. I was thinking about just painkiller it and kill him that way. So we're gonna place Preston first. Gains his family inheritance. First action is gonna move down to the lounge. As you approach the staircase leading to the second floor of the mansion, you smell burning candles wax. It's quiet enough you can hear the gentle cracking of page being turned. So, we have 4 clues on here. After the lodge is revealed, put the set aside vault and library locations into play. And he's still going to be here. Vault and library. Let's see, where do they go? It goes to... So that goes here. That goes that way. Alright. The library, it looks like it's the exact same thing. Yep. And no one else moves anywhere. Well, actually, no. Yep. That's all there. Put the set aside August Linguist asset into play in the lodge. Place 1 random key on him. So... That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. August Linguist. And he has the Elder Thing key. Okay. Let's go ahead. I have another warlock for him. We need to parlay, spend 2 clues, 2 clues to parlay, and then we can take that key off, or take 1 power or 1 damage. Alright. So. And there's 4 clues. 2, 3, 4. There's a party going on right here. So, I would love if I have an extra action. So this is what we're going to do. Spend 1, put in a Mariner's Compass, and we're going to use it from here. Oh, and I forgot, he also gains an additional because of Lone Wolf. And we're going to go ahead and investigate with as much as we can. So, that's +6. That's +9. We're at 10. So we're going to investigate. We're going to let him live for just 1 turn, and next turn we'll deal with him. We get -2. So, we pass. And we get 2 clues. The reason why I'm letting him live right now is because I can only grab 2 clues a turn, and I wanted to like grab clues and then try so I get clues at the same time. Clues. All right, it's your turn, Agnes. So, what should you do? Should you get to the Lodge Catacombs? This door allows us slot you cannot enter unless you control at least 1 key. I can move 1, 2, and see what we can do. Word of command and actually get, what? No. We all know that it's always best to be prepared, so let's get Meat Cleaver. That's 1 action, then move. You never know when something's going to happen. Alright, 1 action to move down here, and 1 action to move in the cellar. Several locked windows along the basement level of the manor reveals the dark cellar within. Place 1 random key on it. The cellar of the lodge contains only a large wine rack and several unmarked barrels. A heavy steel door bars your passage deep in the basement. You also don't want to know what lies beyond it. Almost. And it's going to be that. So, let's look at this rule book about the keys. Blah, blah, blah. If a location has a key on it, has no clues, can take control of it. So we just need to take control, get these 2 clues, and then we can get control of it. So there's 2 clues on here. And a part of me doesn't want to use Mind's Eye, but I can use Word of Command to try to find one of my spells that grabs clues. I think they also cost resource, so I might not be able to do that because of my Meat Cleaver. But yeah, we'll figure it out later. That's the end of our turn. Alright, enemy's turn. He is aloof. He's not going to do anything. And this guy is just an asset that's right here. So, alright, so, gain 1 resource. 1 resource. She gets Beloved. Preston, you get Drawn Thin. Alright. So, Mythos Phase, 1 Doom. Preston, you get Test 5 for each... Oh, the thing that killed you last time. You're going to commit 2 Drawn Thins, because they actually give willpowers to be... So you're only at -2. 0. So, discard 2. 1, it's a scheme. And 2, that's a hex. So no. That's good. Alright. Agnes. Call to order. Find the 2 most cultist enemies in the encounter discard pile and spawn them in any location with the most remaining clues. If no cultists are spawned, gain spheres. If there's any cultists in here? No. So we just grab another one. Knight of the Outer Void. Any location connected to yours. Place either 1 Doom, 1 or 2 Doom on it. Aloof, Peril, Retaliate. So... it's a good way of getting clues. Let's go ahead and put it right here. We're going to use the cultist to represent it. 2. Test will or book. It's a good way of getting clues off them, but but right now I'm more worried about other things. So let's only put 1 Doom on it. All right, and another Doom goes into the Keeper of Secrets. All right. Preston, you gain 5 resources because of family inheritance and lone wolf. We're going to go ahead. Small favor. Deal 1 damage to a non-elite enemy. That's going to cost 2. And we're going to cost another 2, which means we're right here. To increase that damage by 2 onto the Keeper's Secrets. Wait, no. We want to parlay with him first. Otherwise, one of those tombs will go in there. Yeah, we need to parlay. So, I have to parlay twice. And then kill him. I think Agnes just needs to kill him now that I think about it. 3. I'll be only up by 1. So I need to spend quite a bit to use Small Favor and then kill him. So, I think it's best for him to get this over here. You already started with Agnes. No, we didn't. We didn't start with her. So you know what? Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk him down. So, Preston, you have a little chat with him. Spend 2. And we'll have +3. So we'd be up by 1. That's not good. Do I want to how much do I want to risk this? Let's at least try to get 1 in, because we're going to have to risk it some way. Alright, so we're up by 4. 0. Oh, remove all Doom. Oh, okay, I thought we'd only remove 1 Doom. Okay, so we still have 2 actions. That ain't bad. Unfortunately, you're not going to do what you want to do. You know what? That's fine. Move 1 Doom to each enemy at that location to the current agenda. Can I use that on my during the enemy phase? Let's research that real quick. Lightning bolt. Triggered abilities. So, is there so it's a triggered ability. What's all the player windows? Because there might be a little, might be able to do something. Sequencing. Okay. I just need the sequence. Yes. Sequence. Maybe there's an image I can just look up to see it. No. Nothing's giving me an order. So I don't think I can do that, what I'm thinking of. Because I was thinking, okay, I can use this once, then I could use it again. Because I can move 1 move, but I need an extra to attack. I don't want to do that. I can't, because he's aloof. Okay, so Preston still have 2 actions. Actually, yeah, still Preston's turn. You know what? I'll play Small Favor. Deal 1 damage. It costs 2 to deal 1 damage. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. I still have 1 action left. And I'm going to fail, obviously. We still need to get that ability. Or I can come down here. No, let's just go ahead and grab these 2 real quick. So let's have him move up. Alright. Agnes' turn. She's going to move 1, 2. That's 2 actions. Then she's going to use one of her painkillers. Heals this and turns it into a horror, which back activates this, which damages Keeper of the Secret, which means he's dead. He's like, he just suddenly fell down and died. Because he has no doom, nothing goes over here. It's like, that was weird. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, Mind's Eye, to grab one of these clues. We're up by 3, and we get -1. Alright. Enemy phase, he's not going to do anything, right? No. Okay, so, bam, bam. He gets Decoy. She gets another Meat Cleaver. Alright, 1 Doom. Preston, spawn any enemy location. So, move all Doom from Neophyte. So where should we put this little guy? Thing is, Preston wouldn't be good. It would have to be worse. So let's put him in the library. 1, 1. And Agnes, Lodge Jailer. Any Sanctum location. I think we only have 1 Sanctum location. That's right here. Let's kind of use this guy for it. And put 2 Doom on him. Oof. And 1 random key. Well, Preston, you're going to have to deal with this, so. Alright. How do we want to do this? I was hoping to hit here, move that, get that clue. I think we'll deal with her first. Let's have her move to the library for 1 action. Library. The narrow, windowless hallway slopes upward from the lounge, leading to a tall wooden bookcase. While you're investigating the library, while you control the relic key, it gets -3 shroud, but it has 2 of these here. Even the lodge library is arranged to showcase the organization's wealth and power. There's hundreds of books, and among the room's tall, cramped shelves. Victory 1. Well, that's swell, but well, the 1's right here, so I'm not sure if it's good enough to get a victory out of. I mean, we do need 1 victory, but we also want to try to win. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and talk down the lodge. Neverflight. He's like, hey, how you doing? Or she could just painkiller and kill him again. He has 1 Doom. But the Doom will come over there, so she'll just have to talk him down. So, we're up by 3. Just naturally up by 3. And let's see, we're going to get, which is -2 revealed another 2. Oh shit. Oh +1. I don't think we did it. So that's -4. Yeah, we're at 5 against 2, against the 4, against the 6, and then +1, right? So we actually pass, oddly enough. Alright. Alright, so I'm not sure why I'm like constantly doing that, but she's just gonna go ahead. You know what? Let's word a command. Try to find name a spell card, search your deck for one copy of the net named card. We're going to find the one that gives us the 2 clues. Both are word of protections at the bottom of our deck. Read the signs. Drawn to the flame. I think we want to just get read the signs because we can use those 2 to play it. And we get a... But we'll be doing a test. You may ignore any effect or keyword in your location that would be trigger, which would just be the one that'd be beneficial for us. So we'd be at 7. So actually that's not good. We're going to get drawn to the flame. And that's the end of our turn. Alright. So, Preston, we have quite a work to do. We need to get over there. So, test 4. So let's try to get this and test the 4. Oh, well, he gets 5. Family inheritance. Alright, so we need to beat a 4 to get rid of that doom. Because right now, if we don't, it's gonna break. And we get a thing out of it. So 4. Get rid of 2. We'll also get rid of these 2. That would give us... We'll be even. So we just get rid of another 2. We'll be up by 3. And we get 0. Sweet. So this goes to us. And it becomes a new clue for us. We move 1 over here. Now, intel report isn't going to be that helpful. We can only be up by 1. So intel report could helpful if we use it. So I think what we're going to do is this. We're going to spend 2, investigate, spend 2 clue tokens. So we're at 4. We're up by 1. Then we'll do... use intel report to actually be up by 3. So we get 0. Sweet. We get both these clues. Now, do we get that automatically, or is it? No, it's triggered. So we can just like whoop, grab the one. So first one done. Okay, now want to do this. That's 5. We're still good. So, Preston, Ancient Evils, never mind, that just screwed us up. Which means all Doom in play goes away. At Advanced. As you explore the building, you almost wander to a heated debate against several members of the Lodge in a nearby hallway. Seeing an opportunity to learn more, you hide and eavesdrop on the conversation. Mr. Stanford orders are to complete the Geist trap at any cost, one of them says firmly. If that means we must put lives in danger, so be it. The good of the many outweighs the good of the few. You know this. Another member, a woman, pounds her fist on the wall. No! Our first resort cannot be to spill blood. There must be another way. There is no time, the other responds. And there's a murmur of agreement among the rest. It is clear you don't have the will to proceed. Take her away. We will make her see for herself the sacrifices that must be made for the greater good. No, you can't do this, the woman yells. You wince as you hear screams echoed down the corridor. Where are they planted? Discard the top 5 cards of the counter deck. Each player must draw a Countess army discarded this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we only get a lodge. Narrow fight. Player order each player must draw a cultist enemy discarded. So, we get another lodge guy. Oop, sorry, I didn't mean to get that. So that goes underneath here, and he gets a Doom, but we need to find one for him. Alright, I guess I gotta go over here, grab one. An empty location. Well, that's not empty, so it has to be at the vault. So, 3, 3. Okay. So, ends and means. The Lodge will resort to drastic measures in order to achieve their goals. If you don't act quickly, blood will surely be spread. Each tribe loses in the Sanctum, which will be this one, loses aloof. When you defeat a Silver Twilight, so same thing. So this guy is actually going to engage with us. That is not good. Alright. 3, 3. So that means Agnes is gonna need to help us. There's no way around it. Alright, Agnes. First action. Go play Drawn to the Flames, get 2 clues. And draw the top card. Another Lodge Neophyte, which can't actually be a spawn because there is no empty space to spawn him in. So, ironically enough, he doesn't spawn. Move 1 to be over here. I would have to dodge him, which I can do. He's not elite. I can pay for the dodge. So that's going to be interesting. Okay. So. Then... oh, and I forgot to give them... resources. Did I forget to also give him... because he didn't pay for any resources. Oh yeah, I forgot to drew my card. Okay. So, let's do that now. Favor the sun, and you get Shrivelin. Alright. There's only one blessing token in there, but that could be helpful, honestly. I have not found anything to generate blessings with Preston, which is so odd. Cancel the first Doom. So this is the final agenda, so this will actually cancel one of these. So that's nice. Alright, so it's still her turn. And we're going to investigate, and we are going to use Mind's Eye. So we're up by 3. -1. So, we get this. Well, crap baskets. I was hope we didn't need to use an action, but we did. Alright. It's the end of her turn. Alright. So, she's going to talk to this and get this key, which means we can go to the vault. You, first action, is going to go down here, which means this guy, the jailer, is going to hey, what are you doing here? When is it revealed? Put the set aside inner sanctum and the set aside doorway. Wait. In each of the set aside doorway. So there's 2 doorways. Inner sanctum, doorway, doorway. And this is going to be interesting. Okay, so this can go here and that can go back. It's the same thing with all of them. Alright, so oh, and he gets 5 clues. Alright, so we are going to play decoy, spend 2 to automatically evade the guy, so he's evaded. We want to take control of his key and maybe go to the inner sanctum and see what the hell is in there. We're still missing another key. So we're going to test. That was another action. And then we're going to go ahead and test up to 4 because it doesn't really matter. Well, actually kind of does. Because we could save this for later. So if we just pay 1, we would be at 4. We only be -1, so we'll have to pay. So we're up by 3. And we got a +1. So we'll go ahead and gain this. Woo! Alright. Everyone gains 1. Preston, you get Token of Faith. That might actually be somewhat decent. And Agnes, you get Guts. And that will certainly be helpful. Alright. I didn't want to continue this because I wanted to get this key first. Alright, so 1 Doom goes on here. There's 2 Doom in play. Preston, you get, if you control at least 1, which we do, Beneath the Lounge, getting Peril. Beneath the Lounge? So, oh, okay. This makes this harder. I was like, what? Oh, crap. We don't want to lose horror. So, we can't increase it. So we are at -1. Well, actually, we're at -2. And we get another -2. So we're at 0. I don't want to lose clues on here because we need to get out. So I think we just gained the 3 horror. And Agnes, evil past. Alright. Oh, and this guy gets back up and is on Preston again. Alright, so Agnes is going to go ahead and pay 4 to investigate, spend 2 clues as a group of 4, parlay, take 1 damage, so she'll just take 1 damage. So we remove him from the game and we take control of the key. We have. That was 1 action. And he's gone. Alright. Which means we can go to the vault. So, a heavy wooden door with an iron barrel window appears loaded to a small vault sealed from prying eyes. Let's go to the vault for 1 action. It's not a sanctum, so he still has aloof. After the vault is replaced, place 1 random set-aside key. Sweet! And there's only 2 clues. We can get all 4 keys. Alright. Let's go ahead, talk down the Neophyte, and we're going to play Guts. So unless it's an auto-fail, we should pass this. Might give 1, so we passed. And we're going to go ahead and draw a card. Oh, darker memory. That is not good. So, that was my last action, so I have to reveal this and take 2 horror for her. Alright. Okay, so it's your turn, Preston, which you get 5. So Lone Wolf helps us. Then we're going to play Decoy once again for 2 to dodge this guy. Then we can go up here to the inner sanctum, see what the heck's going on back here. Place 1 random set-aside key. Are you serious? There is none. As far as the end of the room, the podium stands on top of the wooden platform. Several rows placed in strange face. You never heard of a meeting room like this within the lodge. This must be a place where only the most dedicated, trusted members. All right. So I could play Favor the Sun, get that last +2, and we could definitely get both of them. Or I could just go ahead, spend these 2, and I'll be up by 3. We get -1. Get both these clue tokens. I never went past the act. I got almost all the keys, but never past the act. All right. Everyone gets 1. You get 1. Agnes, you get the Hierophant, which isn't going to be helpful. And Preston, you get Perception, which we could have used you so much earlier. Alright, 1 Doom. Alright, Preston, Beneath the Lodge. Once again. So we're going to play your Perception this time. And... so please. Please. So what are we up to? Skull. So it's -1. So I'm at 3, I think? Yeah, I'm at 3. So we failed by 2 because of +1. I would be almost dead if I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take away 1 clue and 1 horror. Take 1 horror. Alright, Agnes. 5. That's fine. This is fine. We're gonna play Beloved. Actually, no, we play Beloved a little bit later. Let's play Meat Cleaver and Shrivelin. We're up by 2. +1. So that doesn't hurt us at all. Okay. Let's go ahead and spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this guy gets back up to advance the deck. Because we have not been advancing at all. Ah, it's you. You approach one of the members of the lodge whom you recognize. One of Carl Stanford's bodyguards from your previous meeting with the president. I regret to inform you that Mr. Stanford and the other members of the lodge are busy with an important task at the moment. I would suggest you come back at a later time. You tell the man your task is important, and you offer to help him return to meeting with Mr. Stanford. He considers you for a moment and nods. All right. We're attempting to open a device, which we will believe will help us bind the revenant you encountered earlier. You'll want to speak with Nathan Wick if you want to help. You can find him in the library upstairs. You thank him, turn to leave, but he grabs your arm and stops you, eyeing you for one final warning. You should know that we intend to open this device at any cost. If you cannot stomach the consequences, at least, once again, I suggest you leave. If the library is not in play, put in play, spawn Nathan Wick in the library, master of initiation, face up, set the set-aside puzzle box next to him. So, Nathan Wick. And he has the puzzle box, which we'll use this guy for him. Wherever the lodge is planted, it involves a device. They will do anything to open it. It seems the lodge member by the name of Nathan Wick holds the device at the moment. One way or the other. One way or the other, you have to get it. If Nathan Wick's acted to victim by any means, choose an investigator to take control of this device and advance. So we need to grab that. Okay, so what do we want to do? I think I move him here, evade, and move up so we can work our way to there. Get out of this sanctum. So yeah. So 5, move down. The jailer's back. He's like, hey, why do you keep going here? So we're going to go ahead and spend everything that we have to increase our resource. So we had, that was basically +3, so we're at 10. Skull, okay, -1. So we evade him once again. He's like, ugh, this guy keeps throwing money at me. And that's the end of his turn. Alright, Agnes, what do we want to do? We can either try to get this key, which I'm sure we need, get that clue, those 2 clues. Well, first things first, we need to spend 2. Dark memory. Put a doom in. Alright. I can move 1, 2. And try to talk to him once. Well, it was taking an action from over there, so... So you know what? Let's play Beloved to talk this guy down. No, I don't think I ever did this. No, I didn't. I said it, but I wasn't going to do it, but I didn't do it. So let's take one off, and let's go ahead and still what we're planning. +1. So this guy doesn't have a doom on him. And we'll move her down here. Alright. That's everyone's turn. Okay. So. You get a black book. That would be very helpful. Preston, you get Take Heart. That also will be somewhat helpful. Alright, 1 doom goes in here. Let's go ahead and just shuffle this away so we know we did it. Alright, so Preston, evil past. That's not good. And once this runs away, you're basically dead. And ancient evils. Alright. Preston's on a time limit now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Preston only has 3 more turns. How many do we have? Okay. I think... Let's look at this puzzle box. When you defeat it, give control. Unlight the brazier at your location. Okay. That's nothing. I think we need all the keys for the puzzle box. 1, 2, 3. Agnes, you need to move in. Get that puzzle box. You need to talk him down twice. And you'll be up by 2. So, let's move you 1 over here. This black book can be helpful, but it's not going to be helpful in this way. It's going to make a turn, which we need to get both of them on. We need to get out of here quickly. And I think wherever that puzzle is going to be with these keys. So, we're up by 2. I feel like we're really stretching it because we've already been pretty good. So we get an auto fail. Well, that was a waste. Let's do it one more time. -3. Wow. What a waste of time. Alright, so Preston might just have to leave or die. And I used all of his abilities, so he shouldn't have one. Alright, she has read the signs. That could be helpful. Preston gets paranoia. Alright. Preston has 1 doom on it at an empty location. Seven. Let's just put him right here. Agnes, locked door. That's fine. Alright. So, I want to play 3 to put out this black book. Then, we're going to go ahead, try to talk him down. And we get +1, so we get 1 resources on him. Once again, we get a 0. Alright. Place 1 if there are more than 1, add him to the victory display. So he's in the victory display. We talked him down. And we get the control of the puzzle box. Wait, we can evade him? You advance by parlaying. Alright, listen, Nathan explains quickly. The truth is, there's probably a safer way for us to open this device. The building holds many secrets, more than you could possibly know, but time is running thin, and Mr. Sanford wants to open it by midnight. If you can open it before then, great. If not, well, if I were you, I wouldn't be around when he tries to force it open. He hands you the device and walks away, leaving you in silence. The 4 keys. The device is nothing more than a locked puzzle box, just large enough to hold a pair of shoes. The diagram on the surface describes a broken pattern which can be manipulated to a apparent end. It does not repeat or peak hole. If the investigator is in the same location, controls all the keys, advance, and we win. So she has this. We need to get this key. We can do it. We can do this. As long as we get that key, we win. Preston. How many is left? 1, 2, 3. This is 10. So this is already halfway done. More than halfway because there's 6 because of this guy who's right here. Alright. Okay, Preston. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. It's the end of your turn. I could do this. I can do this. Okay. One gets 1, 1. Preston, you get coup de grace. Not gonna help. And you get Spectral Razor. 1 doom down. Preston, Mark of the Order. Surge. With interface controls, the key takes... Oh, good lord. Please don't tell me there's another one of these. So, he takes 1 horror. He's almost dead. Skull. No one. So take 2 random cards from his hand. Things I was hoping to keep. And she loses her resources. Gains Surge. Find 2 most popular in the discard pile and spawn at any location with the most remaining clues. Okay. 2 cultists. Neophyte. And Keeper of the Secrets. We're just gonna put them right here for now. One Doom is on Neophyte. And one Doom is gonna be on the Skylight a little bit later. They're all just in the library. Agnes, Mark of the Order. That kills Preston. No! That kills Preston. Oh my lord. Which means all these fall down on here. I can't believe that freaking happened. I think we just lost. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we just fucking lost. I can't believe this. Because they would have an action to put all these up after I get these. I can't believe this. I was so close. What would be the next one? Because it would charge Century of Secrets. Oh. She can't even get out of there. She would move 1, 2, grab it. And she would have to grab the rest of the keys that Preston fell. I'm actually more than pissed off. I am so pissed at this. Even if I talk someone down, what would happen? Do I need to do that to pick up all keys or each individual keys? Oh wait, so that isn't an action. Preston, you're still dead. That's only to move it. But the thing is, she was going to use Read the Signs, which we lost because of the mark. She can't even leave. I don't believe how dumb this is. Alright. Alright, we'll just continue on. Century of Secrets can surge. Let's just use this one, I guess. +1. 0. Doesn't do shit. 1, 2. If I had the fucking resources, I would go, so I guess I'll talk someone down. He gets 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Let's talk down Neophyte. We're up by 6, actually. 3. Huh. Sweet. If you fail, move 1 Doom, which isn't, so take 1 Doom off him. It's the end of our turn. Gain 1 clue. Alright, so evil past. Put evil past in your threat area if there's no copy. Take 2 horror. 1, 2. Which can damage someone, but I don't think we really want to do that. Do we want to damage someone? No, because that would move over. So I'm not just gonna let lie. Then we're gonna test Well, this evil pass also goes away. So we're test 3. We're up by 3. We're up by a -1. And we pass. Alright. Alright. Alright now. So. Gained a clue. Gained this. I'm so all over the place right now. What's going on? I was supposed to draw. That's why I drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there was supposed to be 9. Draw 1. I was so close to like, okay, at least I might be able to win. So all my, this goes on him. You know what? Screw it. I am going to hit him. I'm going to go back and hit him because that was a really bad, no. We'll just play it right. So, the nearest cultist enemy readies, moves one located time, and reaches your location. Engage you, make immediate attack, which will be the Nilliphyte. And we're at 5. Then place each key on you that controls that enemy. Made enemy attacks. He attacks me, hits me for 1, which kills him because I'm going to backlash and kill him. And then this moves on to him. But it gets off him and goes back to me. What is the rule for that? Investigator. If an enemy with a key on it leaves play, cause that must take control of this key. So we get the key back. So we're at 6. Alright. So. Spend 1 action. Gain a resource. And we're going to play Read the Mind. So F4, and then we're going to play Beloved. We get +1, which means we get 2 clues this way, right? 2 clues. I would not put it in. You have 1 additional clue. Which means we do it, pick up every 1 of these. Which means we succeeded. We did it. Preston had to die, but we did it. Well, it's not dead. He just gets another one of these, but oh my god. That was very unfortunate, and that surge really got us. It's like, oh, no, taking some damage. And I was like, even if I fuck, I think I just forgot a rule. If we don't place a doom, when a player is down, I think you place a doom. Oh, that's Eldritch Horror. Defeated. I don't see anything about it, so we're still good. I'm just in a mood. Though the box itself seems to fight you with every turn, with all 4 keys, components, and possessions, you finally manage to piece together how to open the contraption. First, you twist and contort the box's many mechanical devices until the image on its lid lines up perfectly with the diagram in your possession. Next, you chant the Latin incantation described in the small wooden plaque you found. It takes a few tries to get it right, but eventually you hear a click as the surface of the wooden container shifts and changes. The round indentation appears on the side of the box, matching the size of a mysterious black onyx coin. As soon as you place the coin inside, another wooden panel opens on the other side, revealing a keyhole. Finally, insert the key of the bone into the keyhole and turn it. The lid begins to open, and suddenly, the entirety of the room is engulfed in a rush of air, as all the light, color, sound, and matter is sucked into the box. If the investigators are the members of the lodge, R1. I have a massive headache now. I have a massive headache. Alright, so let's go ahead. And we're at resolution 1. Right? Yep, resolution 1. Defeated by mental trauma. Okay. Let's go ahead. Pause this. And let's go ahead. Let's see, where is it? Resolution 1. There it is.
Resolution 1. Every fiber of your being is stretched as the box pulls you in. However, before it can accomplish its task, the lid is suddenly slammed shut by an elderly hand. You reel backward and collapse as the pulling force ceases. When your senses finally return to you, Carl Sanford is standing over you, unflappable as ever. I see you've managed to open the device without defeating its guardian. How fortunate, he declares. He examines the box closely, removing the key and the coin from the container and recognizing them instantly. I had a feeling you'd be a valuable asset to the lodge, but it seems I underestimated your resourcefulness. Perhaps it is time that you learn the truth behind our organization. I have a feeling you are destined for great things. Unexpectedly, Mr. Sanford hands the puzzle box back to you, along with the components that unlocked it. Come with me. There is much to discuss. In your campaign log, record the investigators discovered how to open the puzzle box. Any one investigator may choose to add the puzzle box story asset to his or her deck. This card does not count toward the investigator's deck size. Each investigator earns experience equal to the Victory X value of each card in the Victory display. Proceed to Interlude 3, the Inner Circle.
Alright, so we figure out how to open the box. It equals to X value in each character in Victory. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we're at 6. Great. 6, 6. Alright, and Preston gains 1 additional mental, so he has 2 mental trauma. So let's do the interlude real quick. And we'll put the puzzle box. So let's see exactly what the puzzle box does. When you're defeated, give unlight a brazier at your location, exhaust the spectral watcher, or deal 5 damage to the spectral watcher if it's exhausted. This action does not provoke attacks of opportunity from the spectral watcher. Groups 1 limits once per game. So we're gonna do something's gonna hit him hard. So who would we want to give this to? We don't really have that much deck searching, so I think it's just best to give it to Agnes because she was the one that opened it up in the first place. So we get 3 victory points. The Inner Circle Interlude. This is all Undone territory from here. I'm excited. Alright.
Interlude 3. The Inner Circle. The Inner Circle 1. You have been brought deep into the Inner Sanctum, where only the highest-ranking members of the Lodge are allowed. Mr. Sanford explains that the Order of the Silver Twilight is far older and more important than the public-facing Silver Twilight Lodge, and that their knowledge extends into the realm of the arcane and the obscure. For many decades, the Order of the Silver Twilight has pursued knowledge that can elevate humanity. We have defended against threats to our very existence. We have sacrificed everything for this sacred cause. Now, one of these threats terrorizes our city, and we are the only ones who can stop it. You know the creature I speak of. You nod in affirmation. Here is what we know. It was the witches who brought this abomination upon Arkham. We tried to stop the ritual, but unfortunately we were unsuccessful in binding it. Now it is loose, and we must finish what we started before the witches are able to do the same. But first, I understand you may have some information for us as well. Please hand over what you have found. It is important that we collaborate in order to understand this situation. The investigators must decide. Choose one. Give Mr. Sanford everything you have found. Proceed to Inner Circle 2. Tell him you have nothing to show. You are lying. Skip to Inner Circle 3.
Alright, so before we do anything, I completely forgot about the star. We had one auto-fail, which means you would gain 1 damage or 1 heart of our choice, and we was just going to damage us. It wouldn't affect anything. So, oh, thank goodness for that. This has been a real wrecking one for me, especially near the end. We were like, this is pretty good. Oh, we're all dead now. All dead. So, yeah, we're not going to show him anything. We're still against the Silver Twilight. We don't trust them at all. This is our own investigation, and it's bad enough they've been holding stuff from us anyway. So, we're going to do number 3. We are lying.
Inner Circle 3. You don't trust Carl Sanford with these pieces of evidence. Who knows what he intends to do with them? In the hands of the president of the Silver Twilight Lodge, any one of these items could be a deadly instrument. You lie, informing him that your investigation has so far proven fruitless. He clenches his jaw and glares at you for a moment, his cold blue eyes staring daggers into yours. That is disappointing to hear. But perhaps it is my fault. I should not have imposed such a heavy burden on a neophyte of the Order. Mr. Sanford rises to his feet, and the other members of the Order follow suit. He addresses the other members of the Inner Circle. All right, we have no more time to spare. The ritual must be completed at once. We shall use the same site as before, the central pillar of the unvisited isle, where the barrier between this world and the next is thinnest. It is likely that the anomaly will pursue us there, so act with caution. Then he turns back to you. We will require your assistance as well, of course. The device you hold is the key to binding the Revenant. You must use it properly when the time comes. Do you understand? You nod in affirmation. Taking a deep breath to steel your nerves, you prepare for the journey to the unvisited isle. A journey toward death itself. In your campaign log, record the investigators kept their mementos hidden. Proceed to Scenario 6, Union and Dissolution.
Alright. So, how many more do we have left? One. I'm just gonna read. 2, 3. Yeah, 3. I wasn't sure anymore, but yeah, we just have 3 more scenarios to go. And yeah, we still don't know what happened to the people from the beginning of the game. That's a prologue, but I'm certain we'll find out soon. Actually, I've keep forgotten to boom, 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 boom. All right, so yeah, I'm just like all. So we have plenty of experience now. We can actually get him the items he requires, and more ways to generate blessings, because we had no blessing generator, oddly enough, in this game. And as for her, I'm not actually sure what I'm going to get her, but it has to be something. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you next time at Union and Disillusion. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.